Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2025 World Wheelchair Rugby Asia-Oceania Championship. And now we have a competition between Republic of Korea and Japan. The following are the names of the players representing Republic of Korea. Number 30, Captain Lee Song-hui. Number 22, Vice Captain Park Sing-sung. Number 1, Chun Kyung-min. Number 4, Park Jun-ho. Number 8, Kim Kwon-hyuk. Number 9, Park In-sung. Number 10, Kim Dong-sung. Number 11, Kang Min-ki. Number 14, Kim Jong-un. And number 23, Lee Sun-hoon. Head coach, Jun Nak-hyun. Coach, Kim Han-jong. Japan. Number 22, Captain Seiya Norimatsu. Number 22, Vice Captain Ogawa Hitoshi. Number 32, Vice Captain Kazuya Hashimoto. Number 2, Yuki Hasegawa. Number 8, Tomoshige Habitani. Number 10, Tamami Sukimura. Number 11, Ryoji Kusawa. Number 13, Shinji Ishimakawa. Number 14, Junya Nakamachi. Number 21, Yukinobu Ike. Number 52, Yuna Nishimura. Number 51, Kohei Suzuki. Coach, Hideki Nakatani. Assistant coach, Kotaro Kishi. Referee, the referee one, Dan Kretz from United States. The referee 2, Lukas Shumshak from Poland. Game commissioner, Donald Jennington from New Zealand. Chris stands the national anthem of Republic of Korea.
Good morning and welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. We're here at the 2025 World Wheelchair Rugby Asia Oceania Championship. First game of the day is going to be Korea versus Japan. This is the third day of competition, third out of 5. 2 of these 6 teams have an opportunity to go to World Championships next year based on coming in first and second place. Japan in good position to do so at this point, 2-0. Korea 1-1 coming into this game. So far, Korea has been, Thailand has been pretty amazing. We've been wandering around, checking out some palaces and temples and eating street food, and it's really a cool, beautiful country. I'm super thankful that the hosts invited me to come and do commentary for you. I am going to be here all week. We'll get this one started here in about a minute. Korea has put up a good fight in their game yesterday against Australia. Obviously, Australia and Japan are the 2 favorites to compete for that number 1 slot, but Korea and New Zealand both fighting for that opportunity as well, as are Malaysia and Thailand, though neither has had a win yet in this tournament. So we'll start with Yukinobo Ike up against Gunyup Kim for Korea in the jump. I think he's got his work cut out for him. Shin Shimakawa, number 13. Number 22, Seiya Norimatsu, captain for Japan. And number 2, Yuki Hasegawa rounds out the Japan line, while number 30, Sung-hee Lee, is the captain for Korea. Number 9, whose name you will hear quite a bit, Uchul Park. And number 14, Young-hoon Kim for Korea. It's interesting they don't have Lee going up against EK for this jump. I think they're going to play defense on the ball instead of trying to get control of it. Japan will start with it. Shimakawa winds around behind and pounds his way through the key for the first try of the match. Quick pass to Park. Patiently waiting. Lee beats Shimakawa around that corner. And we are tied up at 1 to start this one. Park left Shimakawa to go and attack the ball. He was playing defense on that long pass, and then he went back to try and stop the advance of the ball. And now Korea having trouble just finding a place to put the ball. The long arms. And he crossed the line before he was able to get it out of his hands. We don't have timeouts on the floor anymore, so you can't stop the play. Ike gets out of it by himself. Just the threat of a pass got the defenders to take their hands off the wheels, so he was able to push out of that. Park has the tall Ike. He's not going to throw over that. Now working his way, needs to get across half. Does with the pass. That was used all 12 seconds on that one. Shot clock down to 16. Japan trying to drown out the count. corner opened up. Nice job there by number 8, Kim, to seal that corner. Keep the defenders away. Shimakawa breaks away and calls for it. And Japan now up 4-2. Thanks to the only turnover so far in this game. Ike now covering Lee.
You okay? Oh.
I didn't know I was going to get to be in the play. Kind of frozen, took the hit. Korea with the ball. Shibakawa got to it, but he went out of bounds. Didn't really collect it. So Park gets it across, knocked down by Ike. And Shimakawa takes advantage. Inbound, number 14. Kim. Yep, Kim. Pick comes in. Park gets it ahead to Park. That being Lee. Lee came back to set a pick. Park has the ball knocked out, and it touched the ground before he went across the line, so it will be Korea's ball off Shimakawa's hand. Japan, the defending champions of Asia Oceania, having beat Australia in 2023. New Zealand was 3rd, South Korea was 4th. Up over the top. Corner held that time by Park in exchange, allowing Kim around there. Really nice pass, too. Shimakawa, fast. Hit. Park is down, but since the play wasn't close to him, they just let him be there. That's as fast as I've ever seen someone pick him up off the floor. Lee throws it over the top. Park's all alone. Good court vision there. Norimatsu passes it up to Ike, and he throws it over the top. 5:05 left in the first. 7-4 our score. Park gets rid of it. Ike tries to intercept, deciding between the pass and attacking the ball. And Lee able to get there and score the try. 7-5 is our score. Contact before the whistle. Warning. I assume that's against Korea, but I'm not certain. That's one of those calls you get a warning before they actually throw you in the penalty box, because it's kind of subjective. You never know for sure how the referees are going to call it. We don't really see it as much as we used to. We actually abolished the rule in the United States, and I think it's been good. Park calls for it, gets it. He and Lee, again, very close together. Kim able to ward off the swipe from Shimakawa. Now setting up a play. Japan will drop back. Looking at the corner, they got Lee, but Shimakawa steals it, throws it over the top to Ike, and Ike can't get there, defended by 14 Kim. And it looks like Korea's going to get it back. Shimakawa and EK on him. Oh, almost stolen there by Norimatsu, but they hang on. Lee needs to get it across half. He does. This line working for Korea. Japan with subs in the box. And Lee crossed the line. That'll be a turnover. Can't cross that line without the ball. Remember, that's only the active try line, meaning the one that's being attacked by the team that holds the ball. So EK and Norimatsu will take a seat. Hasegawa, number 2, and number 32, Hashimoto. One of the things that's going to be a factor here is that Japan has more depth skill-wise. And unable to save it is Kim. Great effort. But he hit the cone as he tried to turn after catching the ball. So Japan will inbound from the side. Off comes 14 Kim, and Jung-Ho Park will take over number 4 for him. Hashimoto. 3.5. It's as much function as you can have and still play. Looking for an option. Gets it over to Park. Park patiently waiting for an out. Not getting the pick he needs. Throws it ahead. Lee has it at the line and survives. Hashimoto on defense. Pressuring. And now they drop back into the key. Shot clock at 10. Over the top to Lee. Great pass. Long pass. Oh, it wasn't as long as I thought. At least didn't hit a chandelier. That might be a mess. Shimakawa was hoping to send that a little further, but it went a little higher than he hoped. 11-6, Japan leads, 2:18 left in the first. Japan bringing out some substitutions. It'll be number 51, Kohei Suzuki. Number 14, Shunya Nakamachi. Tatsuya Hashimoto is still out there. And number 8, Tomoshi Kabatani. Lee wanted to throw it up. Didn't feel like Park had the space he needed. Now he does. Passing lane was over his head. Recovers, but out of bounds. Good effort, but defense too strong there. Just kind of rode him right out of bounds. So Japan takes over. Hashimoto. Patiently across half. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Three on three as both number 8s are locked up on the sideline. And he doesn't make it around the corner. The defense there by Junior Kim. Turnover. Inbound comes to Lee. He's got a lead, which will get him across half. And Kim, who caused that turnover, also benefits with the try. 11-7 our score, 1:28 left in the first. Hashimoto patiently advancing. I was turning on the wheels. Park sends Lee deep. Pass up to Kim. Knocked down by Hashimoto, but he will not get there. So 10 seconds go off the shot clock, but a new 12 to cross half. Park in trouble, trapped on that line. He's got to get around that, and he does. They were double teaming him in that corner, and now gives him an opportunity to take that long pass. I'm surprised he didn't use his chair to protect there. Just turn it away a little bit. Little love tap from behind. Hashimoto streaks past. Lee has his back turned, but can't. Oh. And he spun him. He made contact. That's got to be a spin, right? Maybe not. Maybe he hit him in front of the axle. The problem with the hit at the line like that is that can easily be a flagrant. He's getting a warning from the official. Flagrant means you sit in the box for 3 penalties. Can turn a game very easily. We don't want anybody to get hurt, but that's why you see such a long distance between the goal and that wall. He tumbled pretty far. He had a head of steam. When you hit somebody behind the axle, especially, when you hit them unnecessarily at the line, it can be very painful. Missed exchange means it's Japan's ball. They lead 13-8 with 38 seconds remaining. They'll work for the last try, no shot clock. Hashimoto. And Park has a flat. But they do not have to stop for his equipment call until the ball turns away. And Hashimoto gives him the opportunity. That's a unusual move. Working hard to keep Kim out of the play. Kim number 8. Spread out wide, number 14, Nakamachi, gives it back to Hashimoto. Counting down that clock, 8 seconds, corners wide. He'll sit there on the line and use up as much of it as he can. So with 3 seconds remaining, Korea will call timeout and advance the ball to the front court. Lee not able to get inside. Park needs to. Lee gets the ball. He's got 3 seconds. Batted away by Hashimoto, and that'll be the end of the first. 14-8 our score. Japan leads Korea here in Bangkok, Thailand at the Asia-Oceania Championship. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and we'll watch the second quarter of this one. Good game so far. 20 seconds till we start back up here in second quarter. Japan versus Korea. Already jockeying for position are both teams. And for Korea, Kyungmin Chun, number 1. Number 22. Seung Chul. Park, number 22. In there with 14, Kim, and 9, Park. Sean catches the pass, throws it over to Park, but a little long, so he had to go back after it. Japan in there with Tamami Tsukimura, number 10. Park with the try. Shibakawa, 13. EK, 21. And 22. Seiya Norimatsu. Shimakawa, 3.0 classification. Streaking down court. Shimakawa tried to knock it down, but it instead tipped it over the top, and Korea will again have an opportunity. EK leaves Park, allowing Park to get back into the play. Lost his pick, double teamed. Kim at the line has to throw it away. Park gets it. He was being punched across that line. He did go across, but not before he released it. So Korea still fighting. Sean trapped in the corner down here by Tsukimura. Korea scores. She is going to hold him there as long as she can. He'll have to call inbound on the next Korean offensive attack, assuming Japan scores. EK stuck. Defense of Korea holding. So Japan pulls out and runs a play, and it works just like they scripted it. Chun does call for inbound. Kim looking for a place to go with it. Park caught it on the side of his chair. EK was drooling, hoping he could grab that one while it was on the wheel, but didn't get there. Kim hit at the line. Throws it to Chun in desperation, thinking he might go back across, over and back, but pass got away, and Shimakawa, the recipient. Korean bench is trying to communicate. Something. I think they're saying there was a light there that was distracting or something. I don't know. They turned off the headlight on the front electronic wheel on someone's chair. So here we go. Park ducks around the pick. EK in his face. Goes up to Chun. He's got Kim. And over. I think that's Norimatsu, number 22. And they'd have left her there if she wasn't so close to the play. We don't want her to get hurt. So the officials, it's an official timeout. Technically equipment. Equipment can't function correctly if you're laying on the floor. Chun to Park. Oh, can't catch the pass. Shimakawa gets it. And Ike says, you go. Little nonverbal communication. Chun decides not to go to Kim. Park now at the line, and he's going to get knocked out. So Korea turns it over as Park gets pushed across the sideline, not the active goal line. Coming in for Japan, number 8, Kabatani. Nishimura, 52, and 11, Kusaba for Korea. We're bringing in Lee. And number 11, Minky Kang. Nishimura comes around to get the ball. She's got a pick, and she will make it around her teammate Kusaba. Lee out with a little help from Chun. Protects the ball so Ike can't get in there and swipe it. As he will do. He's got a long torso and long arms and lots of trunk, so he can really get outside of his chair to get into your lap and try and get that ball out. 19-11, 5:04 left in the first half. Ike one-hands it. Up ahead. Tsukimura double-teamed. Ball gets away to Ike, and it'll be Nishimura with the try. Lee trying to get position to get the ball. Great pass over the top of Ike. Not easy to pass over. Chun collects it and decides to protect. Gives it back to his number 1. I say number 1 because it seems like he's running the offense. He's kind of the point guard in this offense, to make a basketball analogy. 2012, Japan leads Korea. Ike over the top. And no try. Nishimura hit. Her wheel was in the air before her casters were able to cross the line. Your casters have to be touching the ground, touch that line in order to count. So she hit the cone. Cone is out of bounds, and that is that. So turnover, Korea ball. Chun finds an out, looking for the pass. Gets it over the top. Lee having trouble collecting it, but he does. Great job there, maintaining control of his chair and keeping the ball within reach. 2013 now is the exact halfway point of the quarter. Pass goes to Kabatani. Park went to hit him instead, hit Chun. And that freed up the ball handler. Looks like we have an equipment issue. Who don't I see? I don't see Nishimura. Must have been. Whatever it was minor because she's right back at it. Again, the pass. Chun and Lee able to connect on that inbound. Ike back to Chun. He's got Park if he needs him, but I think he's going to get across on his own. Kusaba quick to Ike. Ike trying to back out. Now has his out. Using the pick of Kusaba. And Nishimura waiting in the other corner for that one. Nice job of spreading the court. Keeping those ball handlers away from each other is a great way to open up the defense. closer they are, the easier it is for one person to cover two, or for two to cover three. Substitutions by Japan. Sukimura, number 10, in still. 22, Norimatsu back in. 14, Nakamachi. And 32 is Hashimoto. Oh, I need to add to my spreadsheet. Hashimoto. Quick across. Park takes a chip at him. Doesn't really affect him. Inbound quick to Lee before the defense can get there. Over the top to Park, who calls for it, and thrown into a space where he had a shot. 23-16 our score. 2:47 left in the second quarter. Hashimoto slowing up, patiently cross half. Shot clock at 30. Hashimoto goes right into the middle after faking to the right. This time it'll be Park taking the inbound. Beats the pick. Had help there from Kang. And Park crosses with 2:15 left. 24-17. Norimatsu laid it on. Put Chun up in the air. Chun has Park. Lee trying to stay on top of the defender, and he does. Chun wants to take it out. Finds the pass. Park using his trunk to maintain control. $19 on the shot clock. Park working his way inside. Needs to get out of the key or he's going to get 8 seconds. And the defense has 4 players in the key. That'll be a penalty. Norimatsu deemed the last person in, so he will spend some time on the sidelines. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Which is a silly saying. Korea being patient, 24 seconds left in this possession. And calling for inbound is Norimatsu. 25-18, 1:11 remaining. I have not seen the stream, so I don't know if you guys can see that, so I'm just going to keep telling you. Hashimoto says, "You're not catching me." And somebody lost a tire. Not sure who has the flat, but probably should have called equipment. We'll see if Kang declares inbound so he can get back into the play. Probably not. Chun has been their inbounder for most of this game, and he sets up in position and then calls for inbounder, trying to give Park an opportunity to get away, which he does. Great pass again to Lee. He really got that exchange down. And with the flat tire, he might want to call a timeout. I'm not timeout, equipment. It is a timeout, equipment timeout. The referee calling for who's going to inbound. I think he forgot it was Chun. lifting, one Vesco wheel, one Melrose wheel on that chair. Somebody needs to inbound. Chun almost got it put down on the ground there. Oh, that pass was a really scary one, but it got done. I thought for sure it was going to get knocked down. Lee working around the outside toward the corner. There for a catch or a pick. 26-18, 22 seconds remaining in the quarter. Japan calls a timeout. They'll advance the ball to half. They will change players, and they will attempt to score the last try of the first half. Possession arrow currently in favor of Japan, so if they score this, well, whether they score this or not, they get the first attempt of the second half. So this is big for them. It's a 2-point swing if they can make it. If Korea can force a turnover, then it will negate the advantage of having the possession arrow. Pressure is on. Lee with his hand in there and jump ball. Korea gets it. And while Korea does not get the ball, they take away the advantage of inbounding at the third quarter. And there's only 5 seconds left. So Japan now has to figure out a way to get it to EK. And Korea needs to defend it without leaving anyone free, because if any player is open heading for the try line, Kabatani can get it to him. And not defended. That was a great give and go. He's going to get a warning. Park is going to get a warning. That was nearly flagrant at the line. Next time they will give him a flagrant. That's 2 warnings about flagrants already today. So Korea will just take the inbound and let Japan finish 27-19 at the end of the half. We have a 10-minute break here at halftime at the top level of rugby. We'll come back and see if Korea can get back into this game. My name is Dave Mengen here at the 2025 World Wheelchair Rugby Asia Oceania Championship in Bangkok, Thailand. Just getting ready to start the second half here in Bangkok, Thailand for the 2025 World Wheelchair Rugby Asia Oceania Championship. Game 7 of the week, first of the day here at 10:30. Japan leading Korea 27-19. Ike, Shimakawa, Kusaba, and Suzuki for Japan. Chun, Park, Kim, and Park in for Korea. Park number 9 stopped at the line. Looks like he let that one go. I'd be mad at myself for making that mistake. Up to EK. Shimakawa had that pass in the corner, elected not to. Instead, he wanted EK to get out of trouble, make that pass much easier. The height in the hand. Give and go. Park Kim. Up ahead to Park number 9. And Chun will collect it and protect it. Wow, hammered by EK. Got up in the air a little bit. Park has his corner. And EK comes in to try and pound Park number 22 into the ball handler. But that's 4 in the key, which is never allowed on defense. "30 seconds left on the shot clock, and quick, easy. No, not as easy as I thought. Try by Kusaba. The Australians must be playing next because they're over here giving me crap about mispronouncing names that are written wrong on my score sheet. To be fair, I spelled it wrong when I was typing it, but certainly not blaming whoever made the score sheets. It's on me. EK makes it 30-20. Japan beating Korea in blue. Chun ridden around so he can make a decent pass. Kim stuck. Not gonna beat Shimakawa. Park saves it. Throws it over his back to Chun, but Chun will not get there in time. Oh, and he spun. He turned away, and he kind of created that situation himself, but you need to be able to control your own chair. So that will be on Kusaba. He will go into the penalty box with the spin. If it was intentional, that was a smart play. It is blue ball. Chun now strapped back in. Kim has the pick from Park. Goes back to Chun, and Chun will score quickly. 30-21. Japan still on top. Nice job there by Kusaba to have momentum on his way in so that he could get in and avoid the pick to keep him from getting onto the court. Shimakawa with a little love tap as he crosses the line. Kim unable to pick it up. Shimakawa, however, not having the same trouble. So they're double teaming Park up top, and then when they do the give and go, one of the defenders is going straight to the attack. Oh, miscommunication. Kim and Park didn't really communicate at all, non-verbally, so Kim just hoped he knew what was going to happen and threw that ball to nobody. Now it is Hashimoto in for EK. Sukamura number 10. And number 51, Suzuki for Japan. Sean unable to get to the pass, and Kim won't be able to chase it down. It wasn't intended for him. He was nowhere near it. Three minutes and 34 seconds into this third quarter. Japan up 33-21. Hashimoto launches it ahead. Lee will not contest. Number 8, Kim for Korea. Also number 4, Park. Pass behind him, able to pick it up, gives it back to Lee. Lee puts it ahead, hits the back of number 14, Kim, and that'll be off Hashimoto. Korea will retain possession. Number 4, Park, gets it in to Kim. Lee. Looking for the hole, doesn't have the corner either. He wants that corner, he's not getting any help from Park. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And they gave him the try. I'd like to see a replay of that one. That was close. 34-22. Referee's right there. I probably got it right. But I'd still love to see the replay because that was amazingly close, at least in my mind's eye. Hashimoto. I hear a flat tire. It is number 4, Park for Korea. Very familiar sound of the flat tire. There's a ball bin in the substitution box for Korea. They're trying to substitute ball. Oh, Lee had the ball up. Shimakawa gave him a nudge, and he just lost the handle on it, and that'll be a turnover. That'd be a great replay, too. I had a monitor when I was in the back, but I was behind 4 rows of fans, so I had them move me up front, but I lost the monitor because the cable doesn't run up here, so I don't know what you're seeing. Kim gets in his dribble, can't get out of trouble. Lee hooked up. He needs to push his way out of there. Kim needs help. He's got Lee, but he doesn't see him. The picker on his back. He got hit in the face, and that'll be a penalty. Looks like he got hit in the eye. He's not asking to go off, but he's certainly favoring the eye. Kabatani, who committed the foul, will also inbound. 35-23, 3:41 left in the third. Hashimoto gets through. So quick. Pass intercepted that time. It's like the Chun-Lee connection is better than the Kim-Lee connection. That's off of Japan. Will he save it? He does. Hashimoto, so quick. Gets to that ball before it goes over the sideline. Lee is trapped. Gets a little help there by number 14, Kim, who rightly hits the defensive player out of the way before the whistle, because if the whistle had blown, then he'd have gotten contact before the whistle, because that whistle would stop play, not start play. So Korea with the timeout. A little coaching. Japan waiting to keep them away from the ball. That's the disadvantage here in this situation, is that their bench is so far from where they're inbounding that if Japan is fast enough, they can keep everyone away from it, except for the inbounder, of course. And then a smart Korean team will have the person they want to get the ball follow the inbounder, which is exactly what they did. Nice job. Look to pass it. Chose not to. So Lee will run the offense. Corner is opened up, and that's Kim. South Korea has taken fourth 6 times in this tournament. 4 consecutively. The only one they didn't in a succession of those 6 is when South Africa did in 2013. So they're certainly familiar with the setting and the pressure of the Asia-Oceania Championship. Their closest to a bronze medal would be in 2017 when New Zealand beat them by only 3. Hit from behind is Park, but he gets across the line. And now Lee trying to stay there, but Hashimoto keeping him off his shoulder. Nishimura has to pull up. The pressure of Kim too much. She'd gotten one more push in before he started accelerating. I think she'd have beaten him. Park turns, protects to Lee. He wants it in Lee's hands. Lee, the captain. Nishimura there to meet him. Over the top, but Park's back was turned. Credit to the defense there for turning his chair. We'll keep working that chair. So now Japan waiting at half. Up 41-25 with 1:26 left in the third. Lee able to get it out of his hands before he crossed that line. And it'll be Kim, number 14. Wow, and that was a loud tire pop. I'm sure you heard that one. that's number 8, Kim. Kunyup Kim. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm saying Kim right. Hashimoto waits for his pick. And Kavatani makes sure he gets across half. "20 seconds left on the shot clock." They're counting down, though, the game clock, which is now at 51. Korea wants to score if they can quickly, which is why Japan has the pressure, not at half, but right at the top. And that pass short, intercepted by Hashimoto. And now Japan looking for the last try. Will take their time. Again, both number 8s here circling. Now it's Hitoshi. Three seconds remaining in the third. 43-26 our score. Japan leading. Timeout Korea. They will advance the ball just this side of the penalty box. With the height of Lee, if they can get into the key, it's just about having somebody who can throw that pass. But Lee chooses just to end the quarter. So that's where we will stand after 43-26, Japan leading Korea. We will take the final 3-minute break of this game. Up next, it'll be Malaysia, New Zealand at 16:30. We'll be right back. are about to start the final quarter of the Japan-Korea game. This game Game 7. Oh, I am so confused. This schedule is so hard to read. EK and Hashimoto there in the key getting through. So I was wrong. So it's Korea-Japan is the early game. We have another game at 12:30, New Zealand, Thailand. That one could be fun. Number 10, Tsukimura. I believe that's her first try of the match. Can't get over to... And again, Tsukimura intercepts a pass and passes it away. Park, number 9, cannot get close. Neither can number 10. Kim. The pass goes over the top. And Japan picks it up. 47-26 is our score. Park able to get into position, but he was thinking about what to do and the hit coming from behind when he was reaching for that ball, and I think he just took his brain away from his hands. So the defense of Japan showing some dominance here. They go for the pick and roll. It doesn't work. Knocked down by EK. God, those arms. And that trunk. Fouled as he crossed the line, but he gets the try. Park calling for it up court. EK meets him, as does Tsukimura. He's got to get rid of it before he crosses that line. Chun gets swiped at, knocked out, and Hashimoto will pick it up. Japan hits 50 to Korea's 26, and we are just 1 minute into this final quarter of the first game of the day. This being the 7th game of the tournament. Total of 15 we will play this week, so nearly halfway through the tournament. Park hangs on. The swipe of Hashimoto. Got across the line, was worried about the sideline, threw it away. Korea really struggling at this point. Just to get across half. Sean takes the inbound, gives it back to Kim. Kim trap, throws it to Park. Throws it up, hoping to get it to Chun, but 12 seconds expires. And that loose ball will be Japan's. Hasegawa trapping Kim on the sideline as he comes in for substitution. Knocked down by 23, Hitoshi. Hitoshi in with Shimakawa, Hasegawa, and Hashimoto. Park gets it up. Pass to Chun. Chun gets hit. And over goes 23, Hitoshi. He got a little bump from behind, but he didn't get turned, so I don't think it's a penalty. He just had a lot of momentum, both in his own chair and the chair behind him. I heard a thump, but he says, I'm okay. Uchel Park. So Toshi will go off. Might have bumped his head. He just wants to get checked out, maybe get some water. They have plenty of subs. Corner held. Dong-Sung Kim, number 10. Hashimoto has been doing a lot of keeping a guy at his back shoulder so that they can throw it over the top to him. If you can get good at that and you're fast enough, that can be very effective, as you have seen. You're creating your own passing lane. Whole passing zone. It's not even just a lane anymore. Park looking for the inbound. Instead, it goes to Shimakawa. It was intended for Kim, but did not get there. So this time it'll go to Park. Park has a pick. Lots of help on that one. And over he goes with the hit of Shimakawa, but got the pass off. And Kim pulled it in, scored the try. 57-28. 5:02 left. It'll be Tsukimura with the inbound. Hashimoto. We have an equipment issue. Number 10, Kim, needs a wheel. It's the international symbol for wheel. I was going to yell something over there, but they took care of it. Great to be here with you for this tournament. My name is Dave Mengen. I have been fortunate to come here and call this game, this tournament. In fact, all 3 regions championships, which is quite an honor for me. Ball put down on the ground because no one came to get it. Park gets it over and in the hands of Kim, but Kim cannot get it back to him. The pressure, too much from Hashimoto. Our hosts, Thailand, coming up next against New Zealand. Park trying to come up court. Now he needs to pass. Shimakawa blocks Kim from getting to the ball, and now Japan will inbound from the corner. 10 calls for inbound. That'll be Tsukimura. Shimakawa in the corner, trapped Waits for his pick, gets out. Kim calls for inbound. Get off the pick of Tsukimura. She had him pinned back, all the way back. Park has a pick, but still having trouble with Hashimoto. Gets it across half. Kim to the line, contested by Shimakawa, but scored 60-29. And we are now halfway through the final quarter of this match. Kim picks for Park, gets him out, but he's got Shimakawa in his way. 14 Kim scores the try for Korea. Sujuan Lee, number 23 there, trying to stop the inbounder from getting onto the court. Slows her down, but doesn't stop her. Shimakawa and Hashimoto together. And Hashimoto saying, go back to the key. Let's drop. Well, they're going to play at half court. This half court defense of Japan they've been playing has been pretty effective. Or so has their full court press and their key. 15 left on the shot. Park looking for a place to get rid of the ball. Kim is going to have 8 seconds of the key. No try. Young-hoon Kim across the line before the ball gets there. And coming in for number 10 is number 11, Kang. Lee back in number 30. And Chun, number 1. 9 Park stays in. Japan with 52, Nishimura. Number 11, Kusaba. 22 is Norimatsu. And Hashimoto stays to help. Fires it over the top to Norimatsu. A fast, strong 1-5. Puts on a good hit in that low point chair. Lee spinning, looking for help. Finds Chun at the line. Able to cross. Park makes it 63-31. Only 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Kang was stuck in the key down here. He needed to get out of it just so that he didn't have to worry about 8 seconds in the key. Norimatsu just keeping him out of the play. Lee takes the inbound. Chun trying to pick him out. Park looks to make sure that he can catch that ball uncontested. Lee comes to take it from him like he's a .5. Hit by Kusaba. Chun gets through the middle. 64-32. 1 minute 39 left in this match. Nishimura has a pick, which she follows across half. Gets in a dribble and tries to get it out. Intercepted. Park jumps that one. And he'll make it 64-33. So while they did not win this one, Korea put up a good fight. Lee knocks it out of the hands of Nishimura, but that will still be Japan's ball, as he touched it last before it went out of bounds. And here Kang will have the advantage over Norimatsu with the two sidelines for him to protect. For 3-on-3, Hashimoto seems like he feels pretty confident in his ability to bring it down to court. A mere minute left. Park with the ball. Chun trying to set a pick. Without the picker. Can't slow him down quite the way he wants to. And intercepted by Kusaba. Japan now with 40 seconds remaining. 7.5 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. He will score with 28. No shot clock. Korea with the ball. And I expect they will practice their final try if they get across half. Knocked out by Hashimoto. And they're going to say it was touched by the Korean player before it went out of bounds. So Japan will take over with 22. And now they will work toward the final try. Park has his hands on it, so does Hashimoto. It's a jump, and that will be Korea's ball. With 7 seconds remaining, they can use a timeout and advance it across half. They choose not to. Pass up to Lee. Lee tries to get it to Park, but it got tipped. Park trying to get back there to stop this final try. Does not. And the try scored as the buzzer sounds. So it'll be Korea 33, Japan 6-7. That'll be our first contest of the day. Day 3, starting off hot. We have New Zealand, Thailand coming up at 12:30. 8th game of a 15-game tournament here in Bangkok, Thailand. My name is Dave Mengen. This is the 2025 Wheelchair Rugby Asia-Oceania Championship. I hope you'll come back. We'll be here in about a half hour for that next one. Thanks for joining me.